Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rumbi. Thank you for clicking into my YouTube video because I don't know why, I just take notions to come back onto YouTube after months of absence, but hopefully this will be a new consistent phase, you know, second video in as many weeks. Hopefully I keep it along this level of consistency. But so today I just wanted to follow on from the video that I did, which is showing you guys the hospital hauls, just like what I tend to take when I'm going and planning to stay away at a hospital. So yeah, that's what this video is on. So I've got a little cheat sheet just to kind of help me remember everything. And I tend to write lists, like before I go, I tend to write lists. Okay, let me make sure I've packed. This is what I need to pack, blah, 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 etc. The hospital hauls that I showed you guys are maybe like a 45-minute drive from my house, so it's not too bad. Whereas one of the places that I stayed last was like an hour and a half or something like that. So if I forgot something, it's not like I could come back midweek and get it. So it was like really important to make sure I was organized, had a list, had everything packed. Yeah. So I tend to like divvy it. You speak to different people, they tell you different things. I tend to, most important thing for me to have is my own duvet. Like, I don't know what it is. I guess I'm lucky because I have a car, so I have space to put a whole duvet in. Whereas if you're taking the bus or the train, like, where are you gonna put a duvet? Are you gonna be walking around the train station hauling a duvet and your other stuff? Like, obviously that's impractical. But for me, because I can, which is great, I like to take my own duvet. Pillowcases, I'm not too fussy. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Whereas I do know people that are like, must have my own pillowcase, don't want to break out in pimples because some random hospital pillowcases have whatever on them. So yeah, for me, it's a duvet. Other people insist on having their own pillowcase. Sheets, I actually don't. I don't take my own sheets. I took sheets to the further away one and a duvet, whereas to the closer one I didn't. I just took a duvet. I didn't take sheets. So yeah, I don't mind sleeping on the sheets just as long as I have my own duvet, and like, you just feel more comfortable if you're snuggled up. Well, I feel more comfortable if I'm snuggled up in my own duvet that smells like me, that feels like me, that I'm comfortable with. Because it can be quite difficult falling asleep when you're in a different place, not that you're not familiar with. But anyway, that's just speaking from my perspective. So that's in terms of the bed. I also tend to take my own cutlery, knife, fork, spoon, bowl, plate, cup, and if I remember, a pot, because I like to do like pasta and easy things. Then I wash my own pot, take it back to my room, etc. But sometimes I do forget to take a pot, which is like, okay, I guess I need to spend 30 minutes scrubbing this pot to make sure it's clean, use it, and then wash it again, and then leave it, and then someone else uses it, and it's like, okay, so whenever I want to use it again, I have to do this whole thing all over again. Whereas if you bring your own pot, it's your pot. You keep it how you want to keep it. You scrub it clean, bring it back to your room. You know no one else is going to use it, so yeah, it's fine. I'm looking at like some of the clothes that I would have taken. So just your regular placement clothes, gym clothes, loungewear. I bought a dressing gown specifically for the purpose of going to away placements because I didn't have like a proper fluffy. So I didn't have like a proper fluffy dressing gown for some reason or another. So I had to buy one for placement, and it's just so warm. It means you can be in comfy clothes without a bra, but still like wrapped up. So when you're in the corridors and like bumping into people, people aren't going to be looking at you like, why don't you have a bra on? Yeah, so yep, that's what I would take clothes wise, as well as like your placement clothes, blah blah blah. Uni work, it depends. Like, I have an iPad, a laptop, and a notebook, and for the most part I don't really use textbooks that much anymore. I never really did I use textbooks? Maybe I did, like in the previous years, but this year I've not really been using a textbook that much. I have the Oxford Clinical Handbook, which I still have not bought. feel free to send me one if you want to, just to rectify that disaster. But yeah, books wise for me, it's never really that deep. I don't need to take, whereas if you're someone who studies from books, obviously it's a bit more annoying because you have to literally like take all your books, all your folders with all your notes, and books are heavy. Books are mad heavy. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. I also take food, so where I can, I would prepare food like on a Sunday evening and then just pop it in lunch boxes, put it in the freezer, and then cook maybe the pasta or rice or something on a day by day or every other day. Whereas the sauce or the meat or the mince or the veg, like whatever I'm going to have it with, has already been made and has been put in lunch boxes. I find that quite easy, quite handy, and it saves so much time. Like you're going to cook, I'm cooking anyway, might as well cook lots and then put the rest away in boxes in the freezer, and it keeps well in the freezer as well. In terms of food as well, essentials for me are tea bags. Like I live on tea. If you were to take my blood, tea will probably come out. Like that's just it. So I need to take tea bags, milk, porridge is a great breakfast, super easy. So I always take porridge. I do tend to take bread as well. Like it depends how close your holes are to a supermarket. Because if you're having to take all this stuff on public transport, it might just be easier to go there, get settled in, and then go to a supermarket and do your shop. Whereas if you can drive yourself there, I just tend to take, like I tend to go with the stuff already so that I don't have to arrive and then be like, oh, I have no food, let me go buy food. So yeah, tea bags. And also because I genuinely keep, like I have loads of tea bags. So for me, might as well take what I have at home instead of going all the way there and then having to buy more stuff, spend more money, like student budget life. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That wasn't very comprehensive, but I would say for the most part that's what I take when I'm going on a weight placement, and that's just like a follow-on from the previous video, just for completeness. I will be coming at you guys with another video this time next week or sooner, fingers crossed. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any particular requests, any videos that you want me to do, you know, anything you want me to talk about. I do how I and friends have been studying for the SJT, but that's going to come like mid-November time, once we're well and truly into SJT revision, probably like end of November, before we've actually done it, but whilst we still know what we're doing. Because when you talk about it, you know, in hindsight, you would have forgotten all the stuff you're doing. So I think it will be quite nice to do it contemporaneously, big word. If you're not following me on Instagram at Rumby the Medic, get on that. Hit me up on Instagram, send me an email, whatever you want to do. If you send me an email, send me an Instagram message to say you sent me an email, because the Rumby Writes email address is full, constantly full, and sometimes it's like I need a whole 3 days to just work through them. So it might be easy just to hit me up on Instagram. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!